Ooh, number 27 on the 1001 albums you must hear before you die is Black Sabbath's debut. Came out in 1970, and people were scared of it, rightfully so. So let's think about what from 1970 has already been reviewed. You had the 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonius. I always screw that up. One of my favorite albums, and I can't get the name right. Miles Davis. You had Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. Cosmos Factory from Creedence Clearwater Revival. Coming up in the schedule, Close to You by the Carpenters. And then you had this dark, evil Black Sabbath, whose opening song from the album was Black Sabbath. And I've seen in documentaries before that this was kind of born out of a depressed time. We just finished the Summer of Love, just finished Woodstock with, peace, love, and there was a lot of anger and a lot of depression and a lot of unemployment, and this is where this Black Sabbath was born from. And my favorite parts of the album were the jams at the end, and I was paying attention more this time on the list than I have been in a while, but I still got confused with the names because there are some like I think the European release puts the 3 songs together. For some reason I'm thinking it was 2. I'm not sure if I was listening to the American or the European release. I think my favorite off of this was The Warning, Wicked World, and these were instrumental jams, and you could hear, you had all, this metal before, and then you get this bluesy rock, and drummer Bill Ward was very grounded in jazz, and you can hear all of this come out. Last summer, I was fortunate enough to get to see Black Sabbath in Houston, and I was so impressed with Tommy Iommi and Geezer Butler. This is July, and if you know anything about Houston in July, it's miserable. Miserable, miserable, miserable. And I had foot surgery that year, and I had one of those big boots with the big socks, and oh gosh, and I was expecting to be out of this boot by the time the concert happened, and it hadn't happened. And these guys are up there, and they have their leather jackets on, and they look so cool, and not being very familiar with the band before, there wasn't a lot of jumping around, there wasn't a lot of excitement, but they didn't really look like they were breaking a sweat either. Totally amazing to see live. I do have other Black Sabbath, so I do need to add this to my collection. And if you are a metal fan, I would highly recommend. These are some of the Godfathers. Definitely worth checking out.